Hi, this is Austin Abney, and today we're going to be going over eczema. And so, to start out with eczema, what is eczema? So, eczema is actually, it derives from the Greek word exine, which means to boil out. And eczema is really best described as a chronic inflammatory disease of the skin. And there's basically a defect between the dermis and the epidermis within the skin. And it's really almost looked at as an allergen. It has traits of allergies, and it basically involves your skin being inflamed, irritated, and dry. And a lot of one of the big things is that your skin actually, skin that has eczema as opposed to just normal regular skin, it produces less fats and oils, and so that's also a potential reason. Although there is technically no cause of eczema, no single cause, but they do believe that a lot of it has to do with an overactive response by your immune system to irritants that your skin comes across. So it affects as well roughly 10% of the population. You can get it as a child. A newborn baby could even get it. So you could really get it anytime really during your childhood, and it can either stay with you throughout your entire life. Maybe as an adult, it will go away at some point. So it really just varies from person to person. And eczema as well is not something that is contagious, but again, it's something that you're going to want to treat. If you have it, again, some of the symptoms would be like itchiness, red skin. You can get sores and lesions on your on the area that's affected, whether it be your hands, whether it be your face, your scalp. So again, when you look at some of the areas as well, these are some of the areas. And again, you'll see blistering. You can see flaky skin, kind of crusty skin, and basically it's your skin is opened up to infections that way. The skin can bleed. So there's really a lot of potential problem areas if you don't treat eczema. And fortunately, there is a way to at least prevent kind of the itchiness and from basically your skin breaking out at some point, and that's by lotions. You can get some lotions such as this one. This is like your Gold Bond Ultimate. I have Aveeno eczema therapy because I actually have eczema on my hands a little bit, so I use that. There's also steroid creams, and these are definitely things that can help you. And with treating eczema, and definitely, like I said, with causes, there's no exact cause that's known, but like I said, using these creams definitely helps you. And it's one of those things where I definitely would recommend it, obviously, if you have eczema. So when you look at some of the triggers that we talked about, it could be irritants. So irritants, that could mean soaps, detergents that you use. Honestly, temperature is a really big one. I know for myself, like when I go out in really cold weather or even really hot weather, actually, because if you sweat, that's another big thing that can kind of cause that flare-up to occur. But temperature and really humidity, those are really big things. Also, genetics. There's been kind of a correlation between if your parents have it, you have a likelihood of getting it. And it's also connected to asthma and hay fever. So if let's say your mom or your dad had hay fever or asthma, you would actually be more likely to get eczema. Or if you have eczema, like myself, I'm actually more at an increased risk to get hay fever or asthma. And so these are all kind of things that they think could be a potential cause, or like I said, there's no definitive cause, but definitely one of the things. And then when you look at actually a new study that's recently been done that I wanted to mention, it was performed at the University of California at Berkeley. They did a mice lab study where they looked at abnormal serotonin receptors, specifically gene HTR7, which is within the neurons that innervate the skin. And they found that this is actually a key mediator for itchiness within the skin. So again, when you look at this, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays a role going forward. I mean, is there a way that they can target this gene, target it in a way to where, again, it can reduce itchiness, at least takes away half the battle for people with eczema. And so again, these are just some of the things with eczema, just in our brief discussion. With the treatment, again, there is no cure for eczema, but the goal is to really prevent that itchiness. And so that's why, like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that mice lab study, what they do in regards to again, if they do something to try to target that. And another big thing is that you can also, another good thing is to really apply moisturizer to your skin directly after you bathe, because it really locks in the moisture. Again, the big thing with eczema is that the moisture is really going out of your skin and the germs are getting in there. So you really want to make sure that after you take a bath or you take a shower, you want to moisturize frequently. So that's basically my conversation with you guys about eczema. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you learned something with eczema. Thank you very much. Have a great day.